Alright, so the first trick that I have to fake a tan is this Hemp Golden Glow Skin Firming Bronzing Moisturizer. I get mine from Walmart because I find it is the most affordable there. I believe it's $10 or under, unless prices have gone up, so don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I purchased it, but from what I remember, it's under $10. And it is a gradual tan moisturizer. And I love it because one, it is a moisturizer, and two, it doesn't have that fake tan smell. You know what I'm talking about, and no one really likes that. Even if I put this on before bed, and you know how when you wake up the next morning your sheets will smell that fake tan smell, nothing with this. It's really, really good. It does have a smell that borders like sunscreen summery, but it's not that distinct tanning smell. You know what I'm talking about. So for that, I love this and continue to use it. I've tried other body gradual tan moisturizers that just don't either work as good or they do have that tanning smell that I despise. So this is great. I usually apply this usually daily. I go through spurts where I'm consistent with it. I do use it year round. I bought this last summer and it's just about empty, so it does last me quite a while. I apply it head to toe usually when I get out of the shower. I do not put it on my face though because I have other tanning products that I use for my face, which I will be talking about. So I do apply it head to toe, otherwise, I mean neck to toe. And I am very careful about going around my knees, my ankles, my wrists, and my elbows because it does tend to build up there and it will start to look a little bit orange and splotchy. And also I'm careful to wash my hands after applying because it will start to build up in your hands here and it will start to look orange and splotchy also. So other than that, I don't think I have anything more to say about this. I have used this for a number of years and I will continue to repurchase because it's a great moisturizer. And again, most importantly to me is it doesn't have that tanning smell. And it does deliver results. You know, you won't see a noticeable tan within a day or two. It usually takes for me about a week for me to say, oh yeah, I'm looking a little tanned. So I highly recommend this. I'm sure you can get it other places aside from Walmart. I'm sure Amazon has it. I've just never looked. I don't know. I guess I'm just loyal to my $10 Walmart price. Hopefully that's accurate still. So yep, highly recommend this. All right, the second trick I do to fake a tan is I use this L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Self Tanning Mist in the shade medium. I have purchased this since I was in middle school, high school. Back in the day when this was really the only self-tanning type of product there was. You would take a shower, get out, spray yourself down from head to toe, and stand with your arms wide for 20-30 minutes after your shower because you didn't want to smudge your new fresh spray tan. Yeah, I still use this. However, I only use it on my face, mostly because I just don't have the patience to do the whole standing, spraying, waiting thing. But anyway, I purchased this from Amazon. It ranges from $10 to $15. Again, with this, I'm sure you can get it from Walmart, Target, wherever. I just get it from Amazon. I've also tried the shade Deep, which is also good, being that I'm fair skin toned. I don't have a problem with it. It is deeper, obviously, but still usable for someone with my skin tone. So feel free to adventure if you would like. So I like this for my face because it's quick and it's easy. It dries down fairly quickly, and I've never, the color is natural looking. I've never had experience with it looking splotchy or orange unless I have oversprayed it, which I will talk about how I spray it. But I do get a lot of compliments saying that I look tan. And I have to say that I'm almost certain that it's got to be from this because I don't self-tan. I'm not out in the sun a whole lot. So yeah, I've used this on my face for a long time. So what I do, I will use this usually 2 or 3 times a week to spray my face. Usually if I spray it back to back, you know, night after night, 2 or 3 nights in a row, it will start to build up and look kind of splotchy. Almost like spongy-like because it will start to build up in your pores, especially on the high points of the face, you know, the forehead and my eyebrows specifically for me. So I will space it out usually a day or two between, but I will do it at night after washing my face, and I won't apply any other skincare products, and I will spray, I will hold it about arm's length away, and I'll spray at an upward angle. You know, if you imagine the way that the sun would be hitting your face if you were to spend the day outside, instead of straight on, I feel like that looks a little more natural and like, oof, right in the face. So I do hold it up a little bit of an angle, and then I just spray it. And the thing I will say is this does shoot out pretty strong, so when you're spraying it, you want to keep it in constant motion and try not to hit the same spot more than once, because it will start to, I mean, it's not gonna look terrible if that happens, it just might be a bit heavier, but I don't think necessarily noticeable, because I've done it before and it's fixable, it's livable, it's fine. So I usually, again, arm's length away, upward angle, and I start on the right side kind of corner of my face and spray. The little demo there is definitely necessary. Just spray, you know, swish side to side, right, left, until I get to the bottom of my face. It's real quick, it's just, you know, like a 3-second ordeal. And that's it. And then I will let my skin, my face dry down for anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes before applying any other skincare products. And that works great for me. I will say, if you do use chemical exfoliating products, this won't last as long. Generally, I will start to see this fading on my face after 2 or 3 days, you know, washing your face and wearing makeup. But if I'm using chemical exfoliating products, it will start to fade much faster, or if you're physically exfoliating also. Which brings me to a second point. I do recommend, if you have dry skin, to exfoliate before applying. Otherwise, it will build up if you have flakes on your skin, which will make them much more noticeable. So I think that's all I have to say about this product. I love it. I will continue to repurchase it. The next item I will talk about is kind of neck and neck with this in terms of my preference for a face tanner. But I just think this can't be beat for me personally, because I think the color is great. It's natural looking enough for me. Again, probably if I'm out in a bathing suit, there might be a noticeable contrast between my tan face and white body, because this does give you a nice bronze. But that's so far and few between for me. For what I need this for and what I enjoy it for, it works perfectly for me. So if that is something that you are interested in, I do recommend trying this product. Again, I get mine from Amazon, and you can't beat the price. Like I said, it ranges from $10 to $15. Usually it's like $12. So yeah, and this jar, this bottle, because I am just spraying my face, will last me a very long time. I probably repurchase this maybe 2, maybe 3 times a year. So yeah, recommend this. L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Self-Tanning Mist. The third trick I have for faking a tan is actually fairly new to me. It's this St. Moritz Radiant Glow Tan Boosting Facial Serum. I purchased this from Ulta for about $18. It is 0.51 fluid ounces. So what it is a liquid with a dropper here. And what you do, you can mix it with any medium, be it a facial serum or a moisturizer, whatever you want. I usually mix it in with my moisturizer. So I'll put some in the palm of my hand, and then you add 3 to 6 drops of the tan booster, mix it together, and then apply it as you normally would. So I'm really careful to make sure that I apply it, you know, top to bottom, and then I also do my ears and I bring it down my neck. And then be sure to wash your hands afterwards, because it will stain. So yeah, I have really been liking this. Compared to the Sublime Bronze, I feel that this applies much more evenly. You know, I suppose because you're having to rely on yourself to spray evenly across your face, this is just much smoother of an application and result. So I've been using this for a little over a month, and I used it every night until I built up a tan that I liked on my face, and then since then I've been using it every other day. It's more so like 2 to 3 times a week that I've been using this. And I have probably a little over a third left. So this is much more expensive than the Sublime Bronze spray. And what I will probably do is when I run out, as I do with all products that I'm testing, is I will wait to see how much I miss it before I reorder. So then I'll let you know if it's something that I really truly treasure. The only thing that I don't like about this is it does have that fake tan smell. I made the mistake one day of applying it in the morning with my morning skincare, and I could smell that tan smell all day long, which I didn't really appreciate. I mean, the application, everything was just fine. I'm sure you can use this in the morning. It's not a big deal. It didn't splotch my tan or anything, being that I applied makeup afterwards. But I just prefer at night. At night, I don't seem to smell that tanning smell, probably because I'm just kind of lounging around and not working up any body heat to have it, you know, the scent come off. But otherwise, I really like this product. I really appreciate that it doesn't break out my skin or build up in my pores, which I was very concerned about, but I've had no bad reactions with this. Again, like with the Sublime Bronze Spray, if you are using chemical exfoliants or physical exfoliants, it will start to fade faster. So yeah, that's just been my experience with this product. I really do like it. I can see myself purchasing it again, but will I prefer it over the Sublime Bronzing Spray? Does it beat the price? Is it worth it? To be continued on that. So the fourth trick that I have for faking a tan is actually a technique with your bronzer. So I've got my bronzer and my brush here. Generally, I think when most of us apply bronzer, obviously we'll put it in the cheek area as you normally would blush, or if you watch Instagram or YouTube, you'll see people will do the 3 method where they apply it on your forehead, down your cheek, and down your chin here, which both techniques are great. This is just what I found that I prefer, that to me looks the most natural to me. So I imagine that I had spent the day outside wearing a pair of sunglasses, and I apply my bronzer on all the places that the sun would have hit and given me a natural tan. So I apply a little bit of bronzer to my brush here, and then I will run it, imagine with the sunglasses on here, I will apply it across my forehead, and then I'll bring it down my cheek here, and I'll bring it across my nose to the other side. Imagine like drawing a 3 from cheek across your nose to cheek. And then I will also bring it down here, kind of frame my chin down here. And I am not shy with blending across this area because I think that's the highest part of your face where the sun is going to hit. Another thing that I do sometimes is I will also apply a bit of bronzer where your eye starts to come upward. I'll take my brush and just sweep like this, very lightly. I don't go as heavy here as I would across my cheeks and my nose. And I think that adds a little bit of dimension to your face structure, and I think it just gives you a little bit of lift to your eye area. So experiment with those techniques. They may not be for everyone. I just like them. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I do prefer a matte bronzer because I think that looks a bit nicer, especially if I'm building it up in this area. If I'm using a bronzer with a shimmer, it will start to look a bit more artificial because of the shimmer buildup. But I mean, it's all personal preference. Do what you like to do. Either is going to look beautiful. I also just love shimmer products in general. So if I'm also using, a highlighter and a shimmery finishing powder and shimmer on my eyes, a shimmer bronzer for me is just kind of overkill. So if you're not as much into shimmer products as I am, maybe a shimmer bronzer is better for you. Do what you want to do. So yeah, if you give either of these techniques a try, please let me know how they work out for you. The last trick that I have to fake a tan is less about giving you color and maybe more about accentuating the color, whether you got a tan or your normal skin tone, whatever you got going on. As with all of these tricks, you can use them year round. This one especially is fun. So what I do is I make my own body shimmer lotion. And all I do, I got a lotion here, so I dispense a bit into my hand, and then I've got a loose shimmer powder here. This one happens to be in a bronze color, and dump a little bit into the palm of my hand also, and then mix them together, and then just apply as you normally would lotion wherever you want. I find this particularly fun in the summer. If you're wearing shorts, put it on your legs. If you're wearing tank top, put it on your arms and your shoulders and your chest. And it's just a pretty way to add a subtle glitter. I think it adds a little bit of definition to your body. If you're wearing a bikini or swimsuit, whatever, put some on your belly, put some on all of your legs. It's just fun. And like I said, I love anything shimmery, so I've been doing this for years. I have my shimmer bronzer here is from e.l.f. I've had it for years. It is actually getting a little bit low, but it is the e.l.f. Body Glow in the shade Glow. And as I said, it's just a bronze color. You don't have to go out and buy anything specifically for this. Honestly, if you have a champagne eyeshadow, a bronze eyeshadow, a shimmery pink eyeshadow, whatever you want that you don't use anymore or is broken, maybe you have multiple colors, crush it up and mix it in with one of your lotions. Yeah, I think it should be a shimmer product though. I wouldn't recommend using a matte product with this. I don't think it would have the same effect obviously because we're trying to make a shimmer lotion. But yeah, don't waste makeup, just repurpose it, mix it into your lotion. And it's just a fun, subtle way to add a bit to your glow.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed all these tips. Please let me know if you give any of them a try. If you have any tips that you use for faking a tan, also please let me know in the comments. And give me a like if you like this video. Thanks for watching.